find your way to child's pose. That's how we'll start our practice tonight. Just begin to come into your breath, letting your mind untangle from distractions, chitter chatter, all the external noise. You might let the hips just drop a little bit heavier into the heels. Release your neck, feel the weight of your head dropping down. And just connect to your Ujjayi breath. So in this beginning portion of our practice, it's a little easier to establish a breathing pattern. And if you do that now, when things get a little more heated and challenging physically, it'll be easy to remember how we started off breathing. So a deeper breath through the back of your throat. Set some kind of intention, something that you'd like to take with you through your practice. Checking in with your motivation for practicing today. What was your enthusiasm in showing up on the mat? Is it for your physical health or mental health or maybe emotional health? Maybe it's just to connect with yourself. We'll slowly begin to pad the palms in until you are sitting onto the heels. So Vajrasana, perfect. And here at Vajrasana, place your palms together in front of your heart. Bowing your mind to your heart center, kind of like a surrendering of all that mental stuff to the openness of your heart. And then from here, circle the arms up overhead, big inhale breath. Hands to the heart, exhale. We'll do that twice more. Circle the arms out and up, gather in your air, your breath, hands to heart, exhale. And then again, circling the arms up, big inhale breath. And hands come down to the heart. Good. Now just take your hips to slide off to the right of your heels. So you're sitting like, I like to call it like a mermaid seat. So your ankles are off to the left. And then bring your left fingertips to the floor. Take your right arm up and over into a side bend. And stretching out through the right side body. Maybe even catching the back of your head with your right palm. Pushing your head into your hand, leaning back. Connect to your breath. Feel into your side body, the rib cage, the shoulder, the chest opening. And then slowly you can come all the way up through neutral and switch sides. So shift your hips off to the other side of your heels, over towards the left. Set up your feet, take your right fingertips out and your left arm up and over. Big side bend over to the right, and you can keep the arm extended, or I like to catch the back of the head with the left palm. Push the head into the hand. Taking another full round of breath here. And then circling back up towards neutral. And you can crawl out to your hands and your knees. So just make your way to tabletop. Knees underneath the hips for some cats and cows. So just a rinse of the spine. Inhaling to lift the chest and exhaling to round the back. Just moving with your breath. If you want to add anything on, you can circle the torso or the hips, kind of let go of your day-to-day just by moving around as organically as you'd like to. Kind of imagining you're combing through your body right now, seeking out those areas of tension, tightness, stress that's accumulated. Breathing into those areas, helping to shift them. With your next breath in, send your right leg back behind you. So inhale and just send the right leg back. As you exhale, pull the knee in, just adding a little bit of core, rounding the spine, squeezing. Twice more like that. So with the inhale breath, the right leg goes long, feel that stretch through those toes, and then curling in, knees towards nose, inhaling the leg back and out, and exhale, curl it and push into the palms, draw the navel and ribs in. Now extend your right leg back and pause, just hold right here and either come onto your left fingertips or reach your left arm forward into full balancing table. You can stay here or bend your right knee, reach your left hand back, kicking into the left hand to give your left chest a little stretch. Taking the hand and the foot up to the sky, you can let your torso either turn to the left a little or lift straight forward, whatever feels good to you. And then try to gently release, no slingshotting, and just bring the foot down, the hand down. And inhale to the other side, left leg, send it back behind you, lift your chest. Curl in, knee to nose, breathe out and round. Again, inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling and curling in. Inhaling, lifting up. And exhaling, curl in. And then inhale, send the leg back behind you and reach your right arm forward, or you can come onto the fingertips. Maybe bend your back knee, circling the right hand back. If you'd like to catch the foot, go for that variation. There's two ways of doing this. You can try to pull your chest forward and up, or you can allow your chest to spiral to the right. See what happens there. Find your own expression. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then releasing that back foot and gently coming back to neutral. Find tabletop pose and then find downward dog pose. So as you're ready to, tuck your toes under, lift your hips. The hands about shoulder width distance. Firm the upper arms. Put a bend into both knees a little bit and try to push the floor away. And then reach the right heel down. And then switch, reach the left heel down. And then the right heel and then the left heel, and just back and forth and back and forth. And as you do this, just making sure all 10 knuckles continue to press into the floor. Feel your inner thighs releasing back, maybe extending out through the legs a little straighter. Come high into your tiptoes, breathe in. Let your heels drop right. So you stay in downward dog, but your heels just come right, and then push your hips up and back. And then back to your tippy toes, inhaling and dropping the heels over to the left and pushing back. Good. Do both sides one more time at your own pace, feeling into the outer hips and the side body a little bit. And as you come back to neutral, lift up onto your tippy toes again, but this time bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat. And when you get there, just pull your chest away from your thighs into Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Catch your hands around your low back and take a 10-finger grip bind. And just pull your palms together, pull your knuckles overhead, let your head and neck go. Feel the weight of your head releasing down. Decompress the spine. Open the shoulders. And dropping the hands down to the floor. Again, a flat back. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, hands come to hips. And as you inhale, elbows towards ceiling, rise to stand. Come all the way up. Release your arms down to your sides. Close your eyes for a moment. Connect to the soles of your feet. You might rock forward and back a little bit. Feel the spine lengthening. Feel the flow of your breath and get fully present here. Bringing your body and your mind into the same place. Consciously letting go of anything else. Anything that doesn't exist in this very moment, right here, right now. Breathe it out. With your inhale breath, circle the arms to the ceiling, stretching the arms out and up. Lift the heart. Exhaling and diving forward over your legs. Uttanasana. Flattening your back with an in-breath, and on your exhale, stepping or jumping back. You can drop your knees if you wish, or come in one line towards the floor, hover or land, and take your version of a vinyasa right now through up dog or cobra and back into down dog. Inhale here, let it go, exhale. We're going to move through a few rounds just like that, Surya Namaskar A, just to warm up the whole body. So we'll just be moving through some familiar shapes, looking forward and bending the knees. Stepping or jumping to the top of your mat. When you arrive, pulling the chest forward into a flat back. Do so on an inhale so that you can exhale and fold right down into those legs, breathing out. With your in-breath, circle the arms out wide and come all the way up to stand. Maybe watch your palms touch and seal overhead. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the heart, breathe out. Arms will go right back up, so just flowing it right on through. Synchronizing breath and movement, diving forward, exhale, continue to empty the mind. Halfway lifting, breathe in, just focusing on the breath. Step, jump back and lower. Elbows are close into the side body. Up dog or cobra with your breath in, lift your heart. And downward dog with your breath out. Take one breath here, inhale. Let it go. Look forward. Breathe in, and on your exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. When you get there, pull the chest out and fold and breathe out. Reach the arms overhead, full inhale, stretch the arms up and watch the palms touch. As you exhale, hands to the heart, breathing in and circling the arms back up. Diving on your exhale over the legs, breathing out. Halfway lifting, breath in. Plant the hand, step or jump back, and move through your vinyasa. As you get back into your downward dog, there's about a breath to take there. A full inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, inhaling and looking forward and preparing to jump or step on your exhale. When you get there, flat back, lengthen the spine and fold, let it go. Rise to stand, inhale breath. Look up, watch your palms touch, hands to the heart, exhale. Circle the arms up, inhale. Big breath out, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, in breath, lengthen spine. Step back, plank pose, high to low, elbows tucked in, hover or land, and then pull your chest through. Down dogs on your exhale, engage through the belly, push the floor away. Inhale here, full long breath in, letting it go, exhale. Look forward on your breath in. Use your exhale to step or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift when you get there, lengthen the spine. Forward fold, exhale. Rise to stand, full breath in. Hands to heart, let it go. The heart, circle the arms back up, full breath, stretch high. Feeling that heat build, dive forward, exhale all the way down. Halfway lift, lengthen spine, breathing in. And stepping, jumping back, high plank, lower halfway, chaturanga. Cobra up dog, inhale, down dog, exhale, hold here, breathe here. Close your eyes and be as still as you can, just following the breath in and out. Reach your right leg up towards the ceiling, big breath in, stretch it high. And then stepping your right foot forward between your thumbs. Crescent pose, stretching the arms overhead, you're balancing on the back toes, the tailbone tucking under while you draw your front ribs in. Tailbone tucking under, drawing the front ribs in, triceps wrapping forward. Take an inhale to get tall, reaching up, and on your exhale, cactus arms, elbows to shoulder height. Slight back bend here. And then lower the hands back down to the floor. And step back to plank. Lower halfway, exhale. Pull through to up dog or cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale, press back. Left leg lifts up, squaring off the hips as the left leg lifts. Stepping forward. Crescent lunge, reach your arms to the sky. Again, tailbone drops, front ribs knitting. Squeeze through the back thigh, lift through the fingertips and inhale. Cactus the arms, exhale and open up the chest. Stay here and breathe into your heart. And breathe out, lower the hands, step back. Flowing through, high to low plank, elbows tucked in. Cobra to up dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Take one round of breath, inhaling. And on your exhale, open your mouth and let it go into a ha. Take your right leg with your inhale and reach it up towards the ceiling. Stepping forward, rising for crescent, reaching the arms up overhead. Use your exhale to carve out the chest, cactus the arms, elbows to shoulder height. Inhale, stay here, open the heart a little bit more. And exhale the hands down, pause. As your hands come down to the floor, walk to the back of your mat. Walk to the left, all the way to the back of your yoga mat. Drop your right knee down into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana, arms reach up. Lunging towards the back of your space, sink your hips down. Now bring your hands around your low back, catch all 10 fingers, press your palms together as you interlace your hands. Inhale, lift your heart, find the slight back bend here. Breathe in, lunge deeper, breathe out. Release your hands down to the floor. Step back plank. Lower halfway, elbows in, close to the side body. Up dog or cobra, inhaling. Downward dogs, exhaling. Left leg goes up, in breath. Step forward, out breath. Rising for crescent, the arms reach overhead. Cactus, the arms exhale, staying for your in-breath. Really pump up the chest. And exhaling your hands down, walk your hands all the way to the front of your yoga mat. Frame the right foot, drop the left knee. Sweep the arms up overhead. Anjaneyasana, lunge through the hips. Join your hands behind your back, catch all 10, maybe the other thumb on top. Lift your heart. Lunge deeper. Drop your hands down to the floor. Step back to plank. Vinyasa. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Take a nice big inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Take 2 more breaths here on your own. Good. Sorry about the dog. Take your left leg, lift it up, inhale. Same sequence, step forward, exhale. Reach up for crescent, breathing in. Cactus the arms, breathing out. Stay here, big breath in. Exhale the hands down, breathing out. Walk to the back of your mat, dropping the left knee, sweep the arms up, breathe in. Catch the hands behind the back, breathe out. Stay here for an inhale. Stay for the exhale, lunge deeper. Place the hands down, step back, vinyasa. If you ever want to skip the vinyasa, you can. Up dog cobras and downward dogs, exhale. Right leg goes up, in breath. Step forward, out breath. Rise, crescent, full breath in. Cactus, exhale. Stay here, send the breath into the heart. Exhale your hands down. Walk your hands to the front of your yoga mat. Drop your right knee. Sweep the arms high, Anjaneyasana. Lift the chest. Catch your hands behind your back. Open up your heart. Breathe in. Sit deeper. Reach your hands to the floor. Step back. Vinyasa. So when you get to your down dog, you can choose to take down dog or child's pose. So up to you. If you need a little rest here, drop your knees. Bring your attention inward. Take your right leg and lift it up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Stepping your right foot forward between your thumbs. Warrior 2. Coming up and around, arms parallel to the floor. Track the right knee wide. Inhale your hands to your heart. Just put your palms together in front of your heart center. Yeah, inhaling the hands just to the heart. Yep. Exhale your arms back out wide, parallel to the floor. Inhale, draw the hands to the heart. Exhale, take the arms wide. Inhale your hands to your heart. And exhale the arms out wide. flip your right palm. Reverse warrior, light touch to the back leg. Keep everything the same. Straighten your front leg. Reach your left hand up for the right wrist. Grab the right wrist, pull yourself into that side bend in your reverse warrior, reverse triangle rather. And then bring your arms out to the sides, parallel to the floor again. Wrap your left arm around your low back. Reach your right arm forward, triangle pose with a half bind. Right hand coming down, turn your left chest up. Try to draw your right hip back and in towards midline. Your right hand can be on your shin or the floor. Let's free that left arm back up to the sky. So just reach it back up. Look down, bend your right knee, reach your right hand forward for half moon. So as your right hand comes about 6 to 8 inches beyond the toes, lift that left leg, flex the left foot. You can do a number of things here, like a bind or hover the right fingertips if you'd like. Feel free to play around with it for a moment, continuing to look for that length through the side waist as you turn your chest up. Move your left hand down to the floor, square off your hips, put your left knee behind your right for a little Jiva squat. Both knees bent, and then standing split, send your left leg back up towards the ceiling, fold in. You might hold on to the back of your right ankle with your right palm. Maybe your left palm gets involved in the back of the right ankle. Take one more breath, reach up through those toes. Then step back for crescent. So land your toes way back to where they came from. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale. And we're going to move right into a temple pose. So turn to the long edge of your mat or goddess. Pull your heels in, turn your toes out. Put your right arm under your left arm for eagle arms here. Squeeze your elbows and lift them up. Draw your tailbone down, firm your belly. Breathe. This is a good time to come back to your motivation or your enthusiasm for getting on your mat today. Why are you here? Why are you doing this again? Sit a little bit deeper. And then straighten your legs. You can take your hands to your hips. Turn your toes to parallel one another. Squeeze your elbows behind you as you lift your chest. And on your breath out, take a wide-legged forward fold. So just bring your hands down. Walk your hands back. Reach your crown towards the floor. Wherever you are, you might take an inhale, create a little bit of length in your spine, lengthen the torso. And then fold again. If you're feeling really tight in your hamstrings, your low back, give your knees a little bend. Notice if your weight goes naturally back to your heels. Try to shift slightly forward into the front of the foot. Smooth out your breath. And then slowly begin to walk your hands forward. Pause here. Come up to a halfway lift. But because we've been in a fold for a minute, I just want you to take your time to come back up to standing. So you can bring your hands to your hips, a little bend in the knees, rising up. And then we're going to turn to face the front of the room with the heels in line. You're going to have your hips squaring forward, both legs straight, both feet down. And reaching your left arm up towards the ceiling, big breath in, preparing for a revolved triangle. Left hand either inside or outside your front foot. You can take your right arm up to the sky. You can keep it on the hip. Pull your thighs back. hug your inner thighs towards each other, twisting open. Inner thighs are scissoring. Maybe you glance up at that top hand. And then pyramid pose. So just lower your right hand down. Take a flat back inhale, lengthen, and just fold into that front knee now. Just drop the head down. Take a few breaths here. Smoothing out your inhales and exhales. Sometimes it's a nice thing to ask when you're in a practice or a pose that challenges you, what you can learn in that particular pose or practice. So if you're coming up against any resistance, what could it teach you? Can you stay with the challenge without reacting? We're going to make our way down to the back knee, so you might have to scoot your left leg back far enough first, and then drop the knee down, moving into half splits. So again, more hip stretches, more hamstring stretches. And if you're feeling more open, you might take it into a deeper variation of splits pose, totally up to you. If you're going deeper, then you start to slide your right heel forward a little bit, your left leg back. No pressure to get all the way to the floor. If it happens, it happens. You can always use some props underneath the right hip if you need to. Relax your jaw. What is the pose teaching you? Can it help you to transform in a positive way? Can we look at our challenges in a different light? So I'd like us to find our way into a three-legged dog with the right leg towards the ceiling. So shifting out of this deep shape in whatever way suits you. When you get your right leg up to the sky, bending the knee, opening up the hip, and staying here or dropping it into a wild thing. So up to you, stay where you are, or roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Tap your right toes to the floor behind you, and flip your heart open, staying on the ball of that left foot. Right foot, sorry. Re-extend your right leg up and back. Square off your hips. Step forward into crescent. Right foot between your thumbs. Reach your arms up overhead. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Bring your hands down to your heart. And twist towards the right. So left elbow outside the knee. Lots of options here. You can stay, you can fly your arms. You could shift your weight into your right foot and see if the left toes could hover momentarily off the mat if you're feeling like leveling up. Smoothing out your inhales and your exhales. Just a few more rounds of breath to go. Unravel until your hands are back on the floor. Standing splits. Shift your weight into the front foot. Lift the back leg. Go like you're gonna do that Jiva squat again, but this time let your left knee come all the way down to the floor outside your heel and sit, so that you're sitting inside your left foot for preparing for a twist. So left hand goes back and your right hand goes back and your left elbow can come outside the knee. With each breath in, creating some length up through the crown of your head. With each breath out, rinsing out. If this ever bothers your bottom knee, you can always straighten your bottom leg out. Let's take a counter twist. Keep the legs the same way. Just turn. You might even fold in a little bit. And then come back up to neutral. Lean back to unravel your legs into Navasana, boat pose. Bring your legs out, any variation that works for you. Legs straight, knees bent, hold the legs, fingertips on floor or reaching forward. Take a nice big breath here, inhaling. Then low boat, bring your lower back down onto the floor, send your legs forward, reach your fingertips forward, then bring it back up to neutral. And then lower it back down, low boat. And then back up. And back down, and back up, and back down. Last one. This time as you come up, cross your ankles, plank pose, vinyasa, meeting back in down dog. Taking a child's pose if you wish, or hanging out here in down dog for about 5 breaths. Your hands forward, and press up into your downward dogs. Take your hips high, your thighs back, reach your heels into the mat. Come back into that strong Ujjayi breath practice and carry your left leg up towards the sky. Big inhale breath. Step your left foot forward, come into warrior 2, circle the arms around and wide. Exhale, settle into the pose, and then inhale, just draw your palms together to touch at the center of your heart. Breathing in, breathing out, maybe sitting deeper as you reach the arms back out to the sides. Perfect. Inhale, draw the hands to the heart, lifting the heart. Exhale, reach out strongly through your arms. Draw the hands to the heart, lift the heart. Exhale the arms out, flipping your left palm. Take reverse warrior, right fingertips lightly touch the back leg. Keep everything the same, straighten your left leg. Reach your right hand up, catch your left wrist, pull yourself back into reverse triangle, stretching open the side body even more. Bring your arms to a T, lengthen through both sides of your waist, and wrap your right arm around your low back. Stretch your left arm forward. Try to keep both sides of your waist long as you drop the hand down. Spin the right side of your chest up, gaze up, lean back. Breathe here. Then free your right arm up towards the ceiling. Look down. Shift your left hand forward into your half moon. Lift your right leg up, flex the foot. Anything you want to do here goes. You can be in your traditional half moon. You can go for Chapasana, the bind. Maybe for a moment your right hand sneaks off the floor and touches the heart. Both hands down to the floor. Square off your hips. Send your right leg high. Maybe bringing your hands around your left ankle, pulling yourself in. And then walk your fingertips out a little bit. Take a Jiva squat. So bring your right knee behind your left. Sink in, sink in, sink in. And then reach it back up, standing splits. So send that right leg high. Step back for crescent. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhaling and then turning for your goddess pose or temple pose. Heels in, toes out as you turn to the long edge of your mat. Left arm under right arm. So go for the eagle wrap in your arms. Left under right. Squeeze your elbows, lift your elbows. Feel your knees go wider and wider as your tailbone drops down. Come back into your motivation to be here. Your enthusiasm to be here, to commit to this practice, even when it's challenging. Release your hands to your hips, straighten your legs, and turn your toes towards the long edge of your mat so your feet are parallel. Squeeze your elbows back behind you. Take an inhale and then fold forward on your exhale breath all the way down. And if you wanted to go upside down, this could be a good chance for you to go into tripod, headstand, Shirshasana, or take a different variation for your hands if you'd like here. Feel your elbows stacking over the wrists. If you have your hands walking back, your crown stretching down into the floor, shifting some weight forward into the ball mounds of the toes. And then slowly walking your hands back out. First pause. Exhale. Bring hands to hips. Press down into those feet to come up to stand. And with your hands on your hips, steer your hips to square towards the front of your space. You'll have to turn both of your toes forward and check that your heels are in the same line, or they could be hip width distance. Now you'll take your right arm up to the sky, breathe in, lift up, get long through your right side, then lean forward, take a revolved triangle pose. Right hand inside, or more challenging, to the outside of your left foot. Push your left hip back, turn your chest towards the left side of your space. Maybe reach your left arm to the ceiling. Widen across your chest, smooth breath. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Scissor your inner thighs. Take one more breath. Look up. And then pyramid pose, both hands down to the floor. You might take a breath first to lengthen your front body. And then exhale and fold into that front knee, letting go. A few rounds of breath here. Relax. Let tension just flow away. Big inhale. Exhale. Come up onto your fingertips. And slide your right leg back until you can drop the knee so you're in a low lunge. Straighten your left leg now for that half splits. And if you're wanting to go deeper here, then you take the legs all the way apart. Here for just a little while. Listen to your body, watch the mind, be curious about what happens inside. Let's take one more breath, fully present. Inhale. Maybe through the mouth, let go of some tension. Find your way to a three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Left leg up and opening up that hip when it gets up to the sky. So take that three-legged dog, peel the hip open. Stay here or drop it open into your wild thing. Your choice, stay or drop it open. You'll land on the ball mounds of your left toes this time. Curling the heart open. Come back to three-legged dog, left leg towards the ceiling. Square it off, step forward, rise for crescent. Inhale the fingertips up to the sky. Bring your hands with an exhale to the heart. Lean forward and twist. Hook your right elbow outside your left knee. You can stay here, fly the arms apart. You might even shift your weight into your front foot and see if those back toes could hover for a moment. So feel free to be playful and explore. A couple of breaths. Gazing down And transitioning towards your standing splits again. So hands down, lift off the back foot. Go towards Jiva squat, right knee behind left, but then sit all the way down for your prep for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Left hand back, right elbow hooks the knee or hooks outside the knee. Gaze over your left shoulder, rinsing the spine. Counter twist, keep your legs the same. Spiral to face the other edge of your mat. Take a little bow. As you come through center, lean back, unravel your legs. Finding Navasana, boat pose. Lift your legs up, reach your arms forward, lift your chest. Inhale. Low boat, exhale, come down, flatten your low back to the floor, squeeze your legs straight, look at your toes. Back up to your boat pose, back down to your low boat. Back up, boat pose. Back down, low boat pose. Pull it back in, boat. Lower it down, low boat. This time when you come up, cross ankles, maybe jump back, step back, vinyasa. Up dogs or cobras on your inhales. Downward dogs on your exhales. Then unplug your hands and just walk your hands backwards to your feet. So you come to the back of your yoga mat. When you get back to the toes, separate your feet a little bit wider, maybe as wide as your mat. Turn your toes out and sit for Malasana. Place your elbows between your knees, press your palms together, close your eyes. Encourage the heart to lift up towards the thumbs. And just breathe. Stay with this sort of internal focus. Set your fingertips to the floor. Straighten the legs, spin the toes forward, and hook the big toes, index and middle fingers, Padangusthasana. With your in-breath, come up halfway and lengthen your spine. Then exhale, pull yourself down and into the legs, elbows bending out wide, head dropping down. Breathe here. Take another breath. Slowly releasing the big toes. And then walking your hands back out to downward dog. Good. Bring your knees down to the mat. And we'll take a little bit of free time to go upside down, whether that means a more passive restorative inversion, like legs up the wall, or a supported shoulder stand, or just legs going straight up towards the ceiling. Or if you want to level up, you can do a handstand against a wall, or a forearm stand, headstand. So just about 2 minutes here to just kind of get upside down in the way that makes sense for you right now. Done with your inversions, we're just going to make our way all the way onto the back body. As you come onto your backs, walk your feet in close to the hips. Place your hands down on either side of your hips. Lift your hips up. Get a little bridge in. Feel power in your legs. It's like you're gonna have so much power in your legs, you're gonna stand right up out of bridge. And then if you want to use that leg work up into a full wheel, you can. There will be another chance after this one if you'd like to take it. If you'd rather just clasp your hands behind your back and work your shoulder blades closer, lift your chest higher towards your chin, you can do that too. Take one more breath where you are, full inhale. Let it go, and then just release your spine slowly back down to the floor. Counter pose however it makes sense for your body right now. Second set, maybe you stay in bridge. Maybe you want to do a supported bridge if you have any props around. You want to use something underneath your hips for supported bridge pose. When you're ready, go ahead and move into your second back bend, bridge or full wheel. You can stay up as long as you'd like in your bridge or full wheel pose when you feel ready to. Just making your way back down, arriving onto your back once again and counter posing intuitively. So just think about what your body needs, following those back bends. Let's just let the knees fall to the right. Just get in a final twist. Knees falling to the right. Notice that if you bring your knees closer or further away, it'll just change how it feels in the spine. So just find a spot that feels good to you. Release your left arm out. Turn your head to the left. Take a few breaths here. And then just bring those knees back to neutral. Take the twist onto the other side. And then bring your knees back to neutral. And any final movements that are needed or wanted, you could take now. We'll begin to transition into our final shape of Shavasana. And when you're ready to, just taking the legs out to extend, flipping the palms up. Moving the shoulder blades down the back, letting the toes flop out to the sides. And just commit to being relaxed in this moment. This time is just for you. This time is just for yourself. There's nowhere you have to be right now, nowhere you have to go right now. Affirm, remind yourself that this time is necessary. Take one big cleansing breath to fill up. Parting the lips and just sigh it out with a letting it go. If there's any last fidgets or little adjustments you'd like to make, do that now. Relax backwards into your mat and breathe normally. A natural, slow breath in. A natural, slow breath out. I'm going to move your attention rather through the body. Just a little scan, and as I call out certain parts, just relax those areas. Let go of tension and tightness there. Let your shoulders go. Let your face go. We'll begin. Take your attention to the crown. Let the muscles of the scalp relax. See if you can actually feel a sense of relaxation or warmth there. Just planting the seeds for release. Kind of just letting it flow down from the top of the head through the rest of the body, trickling down into the space around the eyes. Let go there. Soften the space at the brow, at the temples, the cheeks, the jaw. Allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. And then scan down the back of your skull where the muscles meet the neck there. Around to the sides of the throat, the front of the throat. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your right arm all the way to the fingertips. Your left arm to the fingertips. Feel where your upper back meets the mat. Melt any tension from your upper back down through your middle back, down to your lower back, down to your hips, to the glutes. Release the tops of the thighs, the knees, the shins and the calves, the backs of the knees, all the way down to the toes. Go ahead and notice your next breath. Begin to wiggle your fingertips and your toe tips. When you're ready, roll to one side. Make your way slowly up to seated. And when you get there, just put your hands together into Anjali Mudra. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. May we seek truth and recognize it as we experience it. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May we speak the truth clearly and share it with all. Bring your thumbs to your heart. May we feel the truth in our hearts and follow the path we know to be good. Namaste. Thank you guys. Great job.